Hello, students. Mrs. Van Sickle here. This is an overview of how to use the parts of speech flowchart. You may recall being a good writer starts with understanding what a verb is, what a noun is, so that you can understand subjects and predicates, so that you can make complete sentences and elaborate, making more complex sentences and making more complete paragraphs and papers and so on and so on. So, understanding the parts of speech in a sentence is going to give you a solid foundation for becoming a better writer. So, looking at this parts of speech flow chart is linked within the daily slides. I would bookmark it. And we're going to start with a simple word and move on from there. Let's start with the word cow. So we're going to begin here and just follow the arrows. If you can answer yes and no questions, this flow chart should be a piece of cake. Piece of cake being a figure of speech, by the way. At any rate, first question, is the word a person, place, thing, or idea? Well, a cow is not a person, it's not a place, but it is a thing. So then we would follow the yes arrow to another question. Is the word like he, she, it, or those a word that refers to another noun? Well, if it's not he, she, it, or though, or a word that refers to another noun or takes the place of another noun, the answer is no. And we have identified the part of speech. Cow is a noun, and that is correct. Let's try a verb. Talk. The word is talk. Is the word a person, place, thing, or idea? Talk. No, it's not. So we follow this arrow. Is the word an action? Can you do this word? Or is it a state of being or helping verb? Can I do this word? Can I talk? Can you talk? Yes, you can. Therefore, it is a verb, an action verb to be exact, but a verb will suffice. Let's try another word, happily, as in, I am happily sharing this video with you. Begin here. Is the word a person, place, thing, or idea? Happily. It's not a person, happily. It's not a place, thing, or idea, happily. No, it is not. So we follow this path. Is the word an action? Can you do this word? Can you happily? No, you cannot happily. Or is it a state of being or helping verb? Remember, we memorized those 23 state of being or helping verbs? Am, as, are, was, were, be, being, been, have, has, had, do, does, did. All of these, if happily is not on this list, then we reply no. Is the word an article? There are only 3 words that are articles: an, a, or the. Happily is neither, and not any of those. No. Does the word describe or modify another word? Let's see. The sentence was, I am happily sharing this video with you. Well, happily is modifying or describing sharing. So then we go to yes. Does the word describe a noun? Happily. I am happily sharing. Well, I'm not happily. I happily? No. Happily is not describing a noun or a pronoun. So we go to no. Does the word describe an action or a verb? I am happily sharing. Happily modifies or describes the verb sharing. And to double check the verb sharing, can you share something? Yes, you can. Therefore, sharing is a verb. Happily is describing that verb. So, therefore, it is an adverb. So, that's just a quick overview of how we are going to be using the parts of speech flowchart. And this chart is designed to train your brain to ask what questions you should be asking when identifying one of the 8 parts of speech. More to come. Stay tuned.